So you use bass samples and you've got them in your drop. I shouldn't have said that. Somebody's gonna type, I don't, in the comments. Anyway, they can be a great source of inspiration, get ideas down fast, get the exact sound that you want in, and get you creating, which is the main thing, of course. But I do feel like there is a catch using different bass samples across different brands, different genres, etc, etc. They'll all have different levels of loudness, punchiness, and overall sub-bass sound. So you really want a cohesive sound for your drop. But the good news is I got 5 super simple steps on how to glue that whole bass line together, and let's get started. So going from this sound to this sound. The first step is to get your basses into one group. Select all the channels with your basses and then Command G or Control G to put them into a group. This is our basses group. Second step is to load up a new instance of Serum or Operator or whatever. I'm gonna do Operator for this one. We just want a super simple, clean sine wave. The big thing behind this is to replace our sub bass from these basses with a brand new, clean one that's doing the same kind of bass level and energy throughout the entire drop. So we have Operator. First, let's figure out what notes these are doing. F. I'm gonna create a new MIDI clip here. Go down F, make a super long one. We're gonna trim this later, don't worry. And I'm gonna add a little special source to the sub bass. Great, sounding beautiful. And the key here is to have the sub bass note length the same as our basses. So I'm gonna trim that to here. I'm gonna leave a little at the end because bass house and it sounds cool when you do this. Trim that, copy and paste there. There's a bit of a thump there, so I'm only gonna do it out to this length, and then I can repeat that. Now I've created a note with the sub bass for every bass that plays. We no longer need the sub bass for our basses. I'm gonna go into this bass group right here, EQ8, change it to high pass. Strip out that sub bass, no more sub bass anymore because we've got a new sub bass. And then create a new group with the sub bass and the basses together. So this will be absolutely all bass. Fine tune this high pass if you want. As soon as the deep sub bass starts clashing, that's when you know you got too much and you need to strip it back. I'm gonna leave that out. And which is not really part of the 5 steps, but I'm gonna add it in anyway. Everybody knows how great sidechain is, so I don't feel like it needs to be listed as a step. Sidechain from the kick. Already that's sounding miles better, and we literally just grouped everything into a group, added a sub bass and stripped. Mate, this is 6 steps this video. Oh shit. I cannot count. We've grouped all our basses, we've added in a separate sub bass, and we've grouped all that bass together. We've added sidechain, which of course is a no-brainer, so it's not really counting as a step. But the last 3 steps are super simple, and it's just 3 effects for you right here. Bass punch preset on the glue compressor. And how we're gonna dial this in is just a little bit. Gain reduction there, and EQ, we're gonna bypass the sub bass. So everything below 120 is not gonna be compressed, but it is gonna go through the soft clipper, which is the main thing. We wanna have this clipping a little bit. Penultimate step, OTT of course, just a little bit though, we're not gonna go crazy. And it's up to you whether you want it before or after the glue compressor. See what sounds good. I think tone down a little bit, and before compressor works for this particular drop. And lastly, saturator. We're gonna crank this a bit and we're gonna turn soft clip on. Notice we're gonna have sidechain compression at the end, because if we add these effects after sidechain compression, it's not really getting sidechained. Our sub bass is a little lacking. We can push that into the saturator a bit more. too much. Way better, sick. Like if you did enjoy, check out my samples, link in the description, and peace.